used to blend the two shadows together. Hey guys, welcome back. So I got my March BoxyCharm box here for you today. So as usual, I've gone ahead and opened up this box. I've tried out the goodies inside, and I definitely have some thoughts on some of these products. I mean, I have thoughts on all of them, but I have some strong thoughts on a couple of them, one in particular. But yeah, let's get to the video, and I'm gonna run through these different products and let you know my thoughts. Let's get to it. Okay, so let's start with the product in the box that I actually hate. And if you watch my channel, you know that I really don't ever use that word about makeup. Like, I can usually figure out a way to kind of tweak and make things work. And maybe there is a way to tweak and make this product work, but I'm not willing to try to figure it out because I had a terrible experience with this today. So this is the Bella Pierre Cosmetics Volumizing Mascara, and it retails for $20. It says Bella Pierre's long-lasting volumizing mascara was formulated to help create thicker and fuller lashes. I actually had to completely remove, well, first off, I forgot to use this on this eye. Went ahead and used my IT Cosmetics Superhero, and I was like, oh crud, I need to try that mascara. So I started using it on this eye. This was a nightmare. So I actually really like the brush. Like, it's a bristle wand and it's smaller, so I like that about it. And formula-wise, it wasn't terrible. Like, it really wasn't doing a lot. It was not really building on itself a lot, but I mean, it did, you know, coat the lashes and make them look black. But where everything went awry and just really, really bad is that I don't know how long this takes to actually dry, but as I was applying it, I saw like a little, let me get my mirror where I can see. I saw like where I was getting a little bit on my eyelid, which sometimes that happens, and I was like, whoops, I missed. But then, as I kind of continued with some of my makeup, I saw that I was getting it up here, and I'm like, what? And it had been like a minute or two. So I went and touched my lashes, and it just was all over my finger. Like, it was completely still wet and not drying at all. So I think that's why it wasn't building on itself, and it just, you know, wasn't ever really becoming tacky to build on itself. But also it was a nightmare because it just was getting everywhere. So I had to completely remove this whole eye, like all my eye makeup, and completely redo it and go back to my IT Cosmetics Superhero. So this is a huge no for me. No, 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 could not get it to work. I completely forgot to say what the theme is this month, but it is vacation. So super duper cute, and definitely I think it has that theme, like what I have on my face. I have a lot of makeup on my face, like very bright colors, but I think they're fun and happy and very vacation feeling. Okay, next thing in the box is this right here. This is the South Main Beauty Under Eye Gels, and they retail for $10. It says our under eye gels are great for an easy mask without the cleanup. They soften and moisturize to ensure that you look rested and refreshed. So cute little packaging on it. I think it's really a pretty box. So this comes with 3 eye gel packs, and it says reduces puffiness, reduces dark circles, moisturizes eye area. And it says thoroughly cleanse the eye area, apply this product under the eye, leave on for 30 minutes to reduce puffiness and dark circles. Use promptly after opening for best results. Use for 3 consecutive days. So this is how you're supposed to put it on your face. So I did use one of these last night. Comes in little individual packets like this. And it's kind of like a jelly feeling sort of patch. And I liked it. Like, it was a fun spa-like experience to use it. It felt cooling. It felt, not like it was necessarily cooling, but it felt, I think because it's a very gel, like it's a rubbery gel kind of texture to it, and it's a wet patch. So I think that combined with just putting it on your face feels cooling. So I don't think there's necessarily cooling properties in it. I think it's more the gel plus it being wet. You know what I mean. But anyway, I thought it was fun. Like, it didn't slide off my face. It wasn't difficult to use. After I removed it, like, my under eye area did not feel, I really should have used it this morning. Like, you know, I need the anti-puffiness in the mornings, not at nighttime. But who has time in the mornings? So I didn't use it this morning. I used it last night. But anyway, I didn't notice, like, it didn't feel necessarily super hydrating, but it did feel kind of tightened. Like, I could tell that it was doing that, reducing puffiness. So I like these overall. Skincare is not my favorite thing to get in boxes. Depends on what it is. But overall, I like getting color cosmetics. So this isn't my favorite thing, but I do still like them. I think they functionally work well. Next, there are some brushes in here. This is the Vintage Cosmetic Company Smoky Eye Makeup Brush Set, and it retails for $23.15. That's interesting. It says this brush set trio will enable you to create a stunning smoky eye. Use your shadow brush to sweep a light shimmery color over the lids. Pack a darker color onto the angled shadow brush and work into the creases of your eyelid and outer corners. The smudger brush can be used to blend the two shadows together. Nope. Blend the two shades together, or alternatively use an even darker color to accentuate the crease and define your lash line. Okay, so love the box on it. It looks like it's like gingham patterned and looks kind of vintagey, so cute. I like this company. Like every time they've sent stuff in BoxyCharm boxes, I've always liked what's in there. So I like the Vintage Cosmetic Company. They seem like they've got nice products. So this is the set. This one's looking dirty because, I mean, I used this one and I used this one today. I really don't use angled brushes very much, so I didn't use this one, but this one's looking dirty because I used like a bright shadow on it that was hard to remove. The pink one that's on my lids. Okay, so it says step 1 for the money, and it's just a kind of like a flat shader brush. Nice and soft and densely packed, like a good brush. It was easy to use, applied the shadow well. Then there is step 2 for the shadow. So that's the angled one that, like I said, I just really don't use these, like, ever. Let me know how you use an angled brush. I just can't figure out a way to easily use them. I think a lot of it has to do with my eye shape. Like, even if I get in here, it just doesn't work ideally for my crease. Like, I need a smaller crease brush for my eye shape. But anyway, there's that one. It also feels nice and soft. And then there is step 3, Go Girl Go, which is, this one's also a little bit dirty because I use this for my lower lash line for that blue color. And I really like this because it's very stubby. It's a very small, stubby smudger type brush. And I like that because I don't want a ginormous smudger brush because then it gets product everywhere. This is like very condensed and very small, so you can really apply the shadow in a very specified area. So I like this little brush set. It seems nice. I like getting brushes. And this is a good little set. Cute, and they work well. Next up, I got a very bright blush. Holy moly, that is a bright color. I was really excited about this when I saw it in the little teasers because I wanted to try something from this brand. So I was excited to get it, but holy moly, that is a bright color. So combined with this, it's a little bit much, but I think I can make this work. I think it's a fun color. So this is by Pretty Vulgar, and this is the Make Them Blush, and it retails for $26. It says, Make Them Blush Powder Blush awakens your complexion and provides a natural glowy flush to your cheeks. This silky smooth formula is long-wearing and highly pigmented. The buildable blush powder can be worn alone or paired for a multi-dimensional pop of color that will flatter any complexion. So first thing I noticed about this, I like the look of this packaging. I think it's fun and kind of ornate, but still a little bit edgy and just, I don't know, kind of fun. I think it's fun. I like it. But it does feel cheap. It does feel very thin and just really cheap packaging. So that kind of surprised me a little bit. This is the color. This is in Prim Vixen, number 111. That is so bright. So I do have this on today, and I've really kind of blended it out with my powder to try to make it not quite as bright. So I would call this buildable because it is kind of a, oh, I don't even know how to describe it, like a very silky feeling blush. So I think if you get a very light amount on your brush and kind of tap it off on the back of your hand or something, I think you could build it up. But I mean, it's just such a bright color. Let me move this so I don't blind you. It's just such a bright color. I mean, it's going to be difficult to make that, you know, super natural looking. It's going to be a big time pop of color on your cheeks. But it is fun for the whole vacation theme. It is a fun bright brush. A fun, bright blush. I didn't find it to be the easiest to blend. I did have to do quite a bit of kind of blending around and then sort of softening it with my foundation brush. So I don't think it's the best formula blush, and I'm not super impressed with the packaging on it, but I like getting color cosmetics in these boxes to get to try out, so I'm excited it's in there. It didn't like fully wow me, both on the package and just kind of how it blended, but I do think it's a fun kind of out there color, and like I said, I like the whole look of it. I think it's cool, but not my favorite blush ever, is what I'm trying to say. And then the last thing in the box, my absolute favorite thing in the box, which I'm sure this is gonna be a lot of people's favorite too, is this palette right here. This is by Pure, the Complexion Authority, and the hashtag is Pure Bay. So I don't know if this is just called the Pure Bay palette maybe, but it just says eyeshadow palette, and it retails for $36. Says this transitional palette can be used now or later to bring vibrancy back into your look. Our signature silky smooth ultra mattes are paired with pretty pinks and a vibrant blue to lighten the mood. Plus you can layer the shimmer shades for a duochrome finish. So this is what the packaging looks like. It is a cardboard packaging, not the nicest packaging, but still functional, and I'm fine with it. There is a nice functional mirror up here, and this is what you get in here. It's like a full-on, really nice palette. So I really, really like this. I think it's such a fun palette for spring and summer specifically. So this makes me excited. I've got this on my eyes today, and I found this really, really easy to use. I have absolutely no complaints about this palette. I think it's really, really beautiful. Let me just show you the swatches first. So there they are, all swatched. Look how pretty and pigmented that is. I mean, the shimmery shades are really nice and buttery feeling and just intensely pigmented. The mattes were easy to blend, easy to work with. Like I said, absolutely no complaints whatsoever. It's just a really, really pretty palette, very nice quality. I absolutely love this color. I have a little bit of that in my crease. It's just a fun, like bright pinky purpley shade. It's so fun. And then I love that blue. It's just a good time. I love this. This is absolutely my favorite thing in the box. I think it's great quality, and it's awesome that you get a $36 palette in there. So yes, love it. Okay guys, so that's everything that I got in my box this month. So I just added up the value, and it is $115.15. So another great value. So overall thoughts on this box, this is not my favorite one ever, just because there is a total dud in here. Like, I usually don't find things in these boxes that are total duds in my opinion, but this was a total dud for me. And then this, like, I don't dislike it, but like I said, I like color cosmetics better in my boxes, but I mean, that's just a personal opinion. This is still a good product, but I do really like these three products. So these right here, I think totally are like, make the box fun and great. I really like these. I think they're nice quality. I absolutely love the palette, and I'm glad that I got to try out this blush. So I still like the box, but it's not my overall favorite one I've ever gotten. But if you do want to sign up for BoxyCharm, I will leave my link down below. No pressure whatsoever to use my link, but if you do, thank you so much. If you subscribe to BoxyCharm, I would love to know what you got in your box and what your favorite thing that you got was. I love hearing your thoughts and opinions. What do you think about that palette? Let me know that. I would love to know that. Ask me any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!